AAUW.com, all presented by St. Barnabas.
Local news, local topics, local conversation. You're listening to AM Beaver County on 95.7 FM, 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and 1460 WMBA. Presented by St. Barnabas and streaming live at beavercountyradio.com.
And we're back here on this Thursday morning edition of AM Beaver County on a September 15th, 2022. Currently 59 degrees in Beaver County, and I'm now joined in studio by Mary Ann Bolland and Jean Macaluso from the, I'll have you guys introduce what it is that you're part of today.
We're here representing AAUW, and we're going to be talking about our 21st annual AAUW Kitchen Tour.
Did you say 21st annual?
Yes.
That is impressive. 21 years doing this. And I know we've talked about it before here on the air before, so the fact that it's continued this success through 21 years is a great thing. But some may still have not yet to come out to it and get to experience what it's all about. So for those who have never been on an AAUW Kitchen Tour, what's the basic idea of what's going to be happening?
Well, this is a ladies' day out. Men are welcome too, but it is a tour of state-of-the-art kitchens in Beaver and Brighton Township. There are 5 homes that people can tour, and they will be seeing the new renovated kitchens. We have some historic homes, one being 152 years old right near the library in Beaver.
Wow.
Beautiful home I visited yesterday, and it has been renovated to the modern, including preserving the history of the past. There are other homes, the historic homes too, state-of-the-art home that was built last year, and it's an Alexa home where it's a smart home, and so by a command, you can have things accomplished in the home.
So already we're talking about, homes and brands and types that, span decades, if not centuries of history between, the architecture and the amenities that come with it.
Right. We have 5 homes. 3 of them are in Beaver, and they're located pretty near each other. And we have 2 in Brighton Township, again, near each other, and also near the medical center. So it's a very, very convenient tour. It's a self-guided tour. The ladies and men included will not be driving all over, but, within a concentrated area.
Mm-hmm.
And then also near the 2 homes in Brighton Township is Dutch Ridge Elementary School, where we will have our marketplace. And there's a lot of activity going on that day. Most of the activities are sponsored by our members. We have a members' bake sale. We have the members' accessory sale, where we specialize in gently used handbags and jewelry and other accessories. And then also we have our raffle room, where right now we have about 45 beautifully wrapped baskets donated by merchants and also members.
That is a lot of activity. That is and not only that, but it's a lot of support for this event, which again has been going on for 21 years. And for those who are wondering what exactly, if they're missing all the information, it's right here. This little book, which I guess, Jean, you also said qualifies as the actual ticket for the event.
Yes, this is our ticket. It's actually a pamphlet, and it was designed by one of our members. And through the contact of one of our members, First Energy has generously done all the printing for us. So contained within this ticket booklet is all the information that you would need for the day, and also much information about our organization. If people are interested in membership, they can pick up this ticket and get all the information they need. They can sign up at the school, at the marketplace, for a discount for dues membership.
The proceeds are very important because the proceeds support scholarships for women in Beaver County. And typically on a good year, if we can make our goal, we will award 6 scholarships at $2,500 each to women in Beaver County. And this could be high school students, non-traditional women who have raised their family, want to go back and further their education. And we just awarded a law scholarship on this past Saturday, and then also a scholarship to one CCBC student. So this helps them tremendously with a little boost with financial support.
It does, and it shows that this is not just a matter of walking through kitchens and looking. It's like, oh, that's very nice. No, it helps out the youth. It helps out the community in so many different ways.
It's our only fundraiser for the year.
Yeah, your only fundraiser for the year,
Yes.
and a very successful one at that.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I'm taking a look at these pamphlets and some of the designs that they have come up with for these kitchens. Again, some of them are traditional, some of them aren't quite as traditional, but they all look amazing.
Right. They are. They're beautifully done. All of them.
They have some unique features. One that I again visited yesterday was designed and created by Beaver Falls' own Kitchen City, and it has, you see farmhouse sinks, but this one has an all copper farmhouse sink and a lot of copper accents throughout the home and in the kitchen. Some of them have commercial style ranges because one home actually produces their own biscotti and makes these for sale at the farmers markets. So this one will be featured on Buffalo Street.
Right.
Very nice, very nice. Now, if someone is walking around and they're thinking about being a part of this kitchen tour, how long do they usually get to go through one of the kitchens and see what's going on? Is there a time limit or just sort of a general rule of thumb that goes on with that?
Well, the format of touring the kitchens is, again, we have our members in each home. We have a few members in each home who have duties, and one would be there checking the tickets, and another would be greeting, and another would be presenting the home. And what we do, we take them in small groups, maybe depending on the size of the home and the kitchen. It might be a group of 8 that will come through and listen to the presentation first, and then go to the kitchen, interact with the chef. The chef would be introduced, and they would be interacting with the chef, and the chef would present then a signature item from the restaurant or from their business of, some culinary business.
So for each house, there is a sort of a mix of the kitchen itself as far as the display, but also an element of, local businesses presenting their
A sampling of the food. So as they go through, it's our theme is touring and tasting delights, and this is what they do. They tour and they taste, and then they go to the marketplace and they enjoy. We also at the marketplace have vendors too.
Yes,
so we'll have them.
Yes, you guys have plenty of vendors at the
Yes.
marketplace. I noticed. I think there's probably, at least or close to a dozen.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice. And they're all local businesses.
Yes.
They're all local businesses. So if you're looking to help support crafters or people who sell baked goods or other types of entities, the marketplace would be the place to be. But I do like the element of the local eateries sort of presenting themselves in these houses as well, because not only in a sense does it display the how good the house looks, but also displays the functionality of some of the stuff that takes place in the kitchen.
Yes, and some of the stoves are outstanding in several of these homes.
So again, the AAUW Kitchen Tour taking place on September 24th, so not this weekend, but next weekend.
Right.
We're currently at 8:44 on AM Beaver County, and
Tickets
Tickets.
can be purchased at the hostess shop for $20 pre-sale, $25 at the door, where they can be purchased at the marketplace.
Now, when you say at the door, at the marketplace, okay, so that's
Yeah.
where they would be able.
This year, we are not selling tickets in the homes, so people have to be aware that they would either purchase them at Dutch Ridge School, or I believe also Hostess Shop will also be selling them on Saturday, the day of the event.
Okay, and then they'll be selling them up until that point as well?
Right,
Yes.
$20 pre-sale, $25 the day of the event. So save a little money if you buy them early.
And Matt, I wanted to say too that we also serve lunch. Lunch is a separate ticket. It is $12. It will be catered this year by Butcher and Son from Aliquippa. And there is a choice. They could have a pastrami sandwich or a ham and cheese sandwich with a salad and homemade chips and water for $12.
So, and that is a separate ticket. So.
That is a separate ticket,
Okay.
and we're selling lunch tickets until Wednesday, so that we can tell the caterer how many to prepare.
Right. That's a good move, because that, sort of make sure that there's not a whole lot of confusion, and that make sure that everybody gets their own proper meal and doesn't necessarily result in any undercooking or overcooking in this particular case. So, and those tickets will also be sold at the Hostess
At the
and at
Hostess
Dutch Ridge.
shop, yes, only at the Hostess
Only
shop.
at the Hostess. Okay. So
Yes, but also you could tell about tickets available through our member. Tell about that.
Okay, yeah, tickets are also available through our members. One is local resident of Beaver Falls. Her number is 724-846-4260.
And she also sells lunch tickets.
And so that's tickets for the tour and also lunch tickets. And also, I think I'd like to mention that the whole event, like the marketplace, will be open 9:30 to 3:30, but the actual touring of the kitchens runs 11 to 3.
11 to 3.
Yeah, but people are welcome to go to the Dutch Ridge School, where it's transformed into this marvelous marketplace, shop, eat, bake sale by chances, do all these activities, and then proceed to the home tours. And 2 of them are right near the Dutch Ridge School in that vicinity.
And it should also be stated that for those who may be confused on where everything is, if you do buy a ticket from either the Hostess shop or Dutch Ridge Elementary, there is a map right here in the ticket pamphlet. So it'll pretty much say right out loud where it is that you need to go for the tour.
And Matt, I'd also like to say that we have practically full participation of our membership that day. With the exception of a few members who would be traveling. We have,
That's okay. Go.
okay,
They're right through it.
oh, all right. We have people, one of our members has scheduled each of the members in various positions throughout the day. Some are in the homes doing their duties that we've already talked about, and some are at the school doing their duties, either manning the raffle room or the accessory sale or the bake sale, or just, there are other duties there at the school too. So we're very, very pleased that, that our members have shared in this ownership of this fundraiser.
It is a good thing to hear, although I do have to ask, just to clarify, you mentioned the full participation of the staff and all the different organizations that are presenting their time and efforts, whether it be the eateries or whoever is sort of in charge of displaying the house. Is there any room or any need for volunteers at this point, or is that everything pretty much covered for the weekend?
We do have a few volunteers that have expressed that they're interested, so we've also found positions for them. But that day, it's pretty much set up.
Okay. I figured that's sort of where that was going, but and that's good to hear, that you don't need to worry about things getting, and that's the kind of dedication too that allows this event to reach its 21st year.
That's right.
Of operation. So again, it takes place from 9:30 until 3 next Saturday, September 24th. The actual touring of the homes, as Mary Ann said, from 11 until 3. Lunch. Now, is lunch served in a
from 11 until 2?
11 until 2. Okay, right. So and that's a good point too, because that's why people would have the tickets, so that they can get their lunch when it's most convenient for them as well.
Correct.
Is there any other details that we'd like to talk about?
Yes, part of something new this year is the tasting different cultures. It's kind of around the world. So the tasting samples in the homes will be presented by the Filipino American Association of Pittsburgh. They're going to make an egg roll. We also have Gigi Biscotti of Beaver, who will obviously be making biscotti and presenting that specialty. And then an AAUW member, Salam Reskovsky, is preparing tabbouleh, a Lebanon specialty. And we have one of the new businesses in New Brighton, Shushu's Wooden Spoon, who will be preparing a breakfast and bakery specialty from her new restaurant. And Lady Bird's luncheonette in Beaver was going to give us a surprise. Not sure what she's going to prepare and serve.
She does
But
these
are-
hand pies, so, but we don't know what it's going to be.
So it's going to be a little cultural event in addition to our traditional house tour.
Now, are these going to be taking place within the houses themselves? Okay.
Yes, right, and in the kitchen, live in the kitchen. The food would already be prepared, so it will move quickly.
Right. But I just wanted to clarify that because I wasn't sure if that was going to be there or at the marketplace. But
In the homes.
that's very cool.
Yeah, so
because
there's a lot going on.
It's a big day.
it's a very big day. I mean,
day.
and it may seem like it's, just sort of contained in that span of, doing the math here, 5.5 hours. There may not be a whole, but there is so much that's going on, so much for people to do and see and everything else.
We like to say, as Mary Ann already said, it's ladies' day out. And what do ladies like to do most? They like to see beautiful homes. They like to go to lunch, and they love to shop. So they can do everything in one day.
Now, you talk about shopping, and of course, the marketplace has its own brand of that. But if they're interested in these kitchens, they have the opportunity to do they have the opportunity to make a purchase, or are they just looking at them for future reference in that regard?
The kitchens would just be getting ideas and looking at them for future reference, finding out who constructed,
who the
did the
contractors
installations.
are.
But at the marketplace, we have, like you said, close to 12 boutiques. And this includes anything from cosmetics, gourmet chocolates, and sweets. A person will be demonstrating hand-painted furniture. Another woman makes mittens for memory. She makes these out of used sweaters. And it's kind of a fundraiser within a fundraiser because all of her proceeds are donated to the Alzheimer's Association in memory of her brother. And we have jewelry that will be sold. So there are many different items that people can purchase at the boutiques, the specialty boutiques.
That is incredible. Now, I imagine this is the case, and I just want to clarify this too. The only people who can shop at the marketplace are those with tickets, correct?
Yes,
okay.
those with tickets.
Okay. I just figured as much as want to make sure because a lot of this is intriguing. I'm thinking, I may want to stop over, but it's like, you need a ticket for that to make sure that you be part of that.
Right.
So
We want them to enjoy the full day.
right, enjoy everything that's going on so that they have access to the kitchens, to lunch, and to the marketplace itself. So again, it's the AAUW Kitchen Tour taking place next Saturday, September 24th, from 9:30 until 3. The actual homes from 3:30. Yes, 9:30 to 3:30, and the homes from 11 until 3. Because I was thinking, there's something different there, and there was. So, if anybody wants any more information about this, and if they may have missed something, or they want to sort of get a full view of what they may be entailing, is there any websites or contact information to?
Well, Facebook at Beaver Valley AAUW, and the website is beavervalley-pa.aauw.net.
Okay.
And then we have our local person, Mary Beth, at 724-846-4260.
And we will have links and information about that at beavercanradio.com. Jean, you want to say something else about that? Or
Also, just to add to what Mary Ann said, the tickets are available at the Hostess Shop in Beaver.
At the Hostess Shop in Beaver.
Both kitchen tour tickets and lunch tickets.
Lunch tickets. And at Dutch Ridge, it's just the tickets. And is that up until the day of the event or just on the day only?
Just the day of the event at Dutch Ridge School, and it would be $25.
Okay. So any and all pre-sale takes place at the hostess shop. Okay. And again, we'll clarify all that at beavercountyradio.com later on this morning when we post the interview. Gene, Mary Ann, thank you guys so much for coming in today to talk about this, because again, not only is it a fun event for ladies to get out on a Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning, really, and get a look at all these different vendors and kitchens, but it's just a great organization that does so much for the community in Beaver County.
Thank you,
Thank you, Matt, very much.
Absolutely.
for
Thank
supporting
you.
us.
And then looking forward to a great day on that Saturday. It's currently 59 degrees in Beaver County. Teleform is right around the corner here on 95.7 FM, 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and 1460 WMBA.
With crime surging,